So it's prediction time. What would Steve Borthwick's side be for Australia? The starting 15, and this is in association with my starting lineup. I'm using their interface here. This is the game that you may well know already, where if you predict the correct 1 to 15, you can win big prizes. And this time, it is no exception. It is Six Nations hospitality tickets for next year's Six Nations, which is an awesome prize. If you've ever been to a Six Nations game, it's great. If you have hospitality, it's unbelievable. I got invited once. It is absolutely quality. So that's what's on offer. If you get 1 to 15 correct, you either win outright or you go into a small draw with the other people that got it right. So do play this responsibly. You can play as many times as you like, but I'm going to go through a hypothetical here with my dummy account, picking the positions I think Borthwick is going to select. So here we go. In at loose head, I think it's 100% Ellis Genge. Of course, only 5 props at the moment. Maybe Rod will come back into this team, but Genge, I'm sure, is going to start at loose head. But don't take my word for it. Do pick your own. Use your own intuition, your own knowledge. And don't blame me if you get it wrong. But this is what I would go for. Now, hooker is super difficult. I don't think it'll be Dan. Could be on the bench. Is it Cowan-Dickie or George? Cowan-Dickie's throwing has been suspect recently, but he did go on the Lions tour. Is he ahead slightly? Maybe. That's a real close one. Then on to tight head. Is it going to be Will Stewart or is it going to be Joe Hayes? I think it's between the two. I think it's going to be the experienced Stewart. So Genge and Stewart, Cowan-Dickie at hooker. Now, I would be amazed if the second row isn't a Toje and Ollie Chesham. I think it's 4 and 5 that way round. But in this game, you do have to get the shirt numbers the right way round. So just make sure you do there. Blindside 7 and 8. Open side and 8. Really tricky. I think Underhill's going to play 7. Now, Tom Curry's in the squad. I'm not sure he's going to be fit for this weekend. If he is, he probably will play, but I'm just taking a punt that he's not, and that's something you have to try and keep an eye on. Who's fit, who's available. You only have a couple of days to play this game, so don't leave it too late, but do keep an eye out for injuries, because if you're wrong with these things, even if they get injured. Who's going to be 6? Tricky. So I'm saying Curry is injured for now. I think it's going to be Big Cunningham South, although I do like him at number 8 as well. I think from the list there, the only other option really would be Curry. Kenningham, I think, has only just come into the squad, so it's not him. Could be Guy Pepper. He's a good player, but Cunningham South gives you that bulk and the line-out option, so that seems to make sense. And I had picked Henry Pollock in my team, but I think he'll go with Ben Earl, experience at 8. Pollock will probably be on the bench. Down to the half-backs. Now, Mitchell, surely is Alex Mitchell as the starter. Ben Spencer, an outside shot. The one that's much more difficult to choose is between these 3. I'm not sure why Freddie Stewart is there, but anyway, Marcus Smith, George Ford, Finn Smith. Who's he going to go for? I think he'll use Marcus Smith on the bench. George Ford, possibly, although his defence has been a bit wobbly recently. Finn Smith, very possibly, but his goal kicking's been a bit wobbly recently. I think he'll go with the younger one. That's just my intuition there, but could be George Ford or even Marcus Smith. Who knows? 12-13, and we've got to get these the right way round. Dingwall's an out-and-out 12. We've got all the backs listed out here. They could go for the Slade and Lawrence combination. They're both 13s, but they've done it before, and I'm just thinking that's the way they're going to go. I don't think they're going to go with a Jomo, considering he hasn't even played much for Bath at the moment. I think maybe we will see Lawrence wearing that 12 jersey. There he is. And Slade the 13, but that's a little bit of a punt. Dingwall could easily start. Now, at fullback, I'll start with fullback. I think it's going to be Freddie Stewart. He's kind of the only out-and-out fullback in there. Could be Freeman, but Freeman played so well in the last game on the wing, and he's obviously a Lions winger. He'll go on one wing, I'm sure. Well, I think I'm sure. And I think it's going to be Emmanuel Faye-Waboso on the other wing. Roebuck, very close, could easily be selected as well. But I think it's Faye-Waboso on one wing, and we've got to get them the right. And we've got to get them the right way round. So I'm saying Faye-Waboso 11, Tommy Freeman 14, but make sure you get that one right. Then I'd click submit and off I go. Hopefully I win. So if you do want to play my starting lineup, I'll put some links down below, but you just download the app or go online and register. So yeah, get stuck into that. That's my predicted England team. What would yours be? Do like, do subscribe if you're into these sorts of videos, and I'll catch you next time.